Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is Faye, and I sell Medicare plans. This is the podcast where everyone comes to find out what's going on in the Medicare world. And you are going to be so excited today, just as excited as I am, because guess who our guest is today? My special guest is none other than my friend, Christian Brindle. Hi, Christian.
Hi, Faye. How are you doing today?
I am just great. I am so excited that you finally found time in your schedule to come be with me. We all watch you daily. Daily, we watch you. And I don't know where you get the energy to do all those videos that you do, but what I can say is I haven't found one that doesn't give useful information. So thank you. Thank you so very, very much. So what's up? What's new? What's up with Christian? What's up?
Well, Faye, I appreciate you saying that. That's very nice of you. And it's always a pleasure and a privilege for me to get to be here with you. So I'm excited about it. It's always a great conversation. With us, we're just getting ready for AEP. We have a lot of last second things. We're just in the irons in the fires, as they say, and just getting ready for AEP, making sure that the office is ready for it. And of course, we have a new book that I just came out with, book number 5, that just launched last weekend.
Great. Wonderful. Wonderful. Tell us more about the book.
Yes. So I actually have a copy of it right here. So it is called Superstar: What Separates Top Producing Insurance Agents from the Mediocre Ones. Now it comes from the standpoint of the top 1% of insurance producers, right? The people that are producing in the top 1%. It talks about what those people are doing that maybe other people aren't doing. Like what is the difference, right, between somebody that is a superstar producer and somebody that might struggle? What is the difference between them? Because the person that's really killing it, they must know something that everybody else doesn't. And so the book takes it from the standpoint of a celebration of success. It's a deep study of what the successful producers are doing, the way they think about things, the way they look at things, the strategies that they put forward, how they value their time, how they value and how they put their time towards income producing activities. There's just so much that we dive into in the book. And it's a book that I wanted to write for some time. So I'm so glad I finally found the time to do it this year.
That's great. With everything else that you're doing, you found that time finally.
Yes,
good.
definitely.
So let me ask you, if I may,
of course.
How did you describe that 1%, that top 1%, other than superstar? Is there any other special name that you would give them, or are there like tips in the book or steps that will make an individual to become that 1% superstar?
Yes. So I would say that I wouldn't say there's any other name per se, but I think that there are characteristics that they have. And I think that there's things that they focus on. So to me, a couple of characteristics to me of a superstar is, I think, number one, tenacious. That's the word I really like for it, tenacious. Everybody in this business knows that if you're independent, particularly, selling insurance, Medicare in general, is not easy at times. It's difficult. And I think the most challenging part for most people is just figuring out the volume game in terms of getting in front of people. Right? I think, to me, it's always a math equation. So if you want to be a top producing agent, if you want to write a tremendous amount of business, it's always knowing your numbers and your conversion rate. So like let's say somebody gets 10 leads and they convert 2. Well, that's a math equation. So at that point in time that I have to talk to 10 people to get 2. So if I want to get 20 people, I have to talk to 100 people. And so it's that math equation and kind of figuring it out and kind of strategizing around those kind of things. everybody faces challenges and trials, right? When they're in business of any kind, I feel like. And the book kind of tackles that those people don't let things defeat them. They don't blame leads. They don't blame leads. I've never heard what I would call a superstar producer complain about leads. I never heard it before. I've never heard them complain about their upline. Maybe privately they might be like, I was with this person, they didn't do that much for me, that kind of thing, but they don't publicly talk about their upline, how their upline's not doing anything for them. I believe what a superstar producer means to me is it's somebody that puts up obscene numbers, and they can do it no matter what leads they have, and they can do it no matter what financial situation they might start in, and they can do it no matter what hierarchy or FMO that they're a part of. And so for me, it's just hardworking. It's a commitment to being successful. I talk a lot about in the book how superstar producers, to me, they have almost like a moral obligation to be successful, how they understand that it impacts so many people that are not themselves. For one, like their family, their wife, their spouse, their husband, their wife, their children. You want to give them a great life, you have to be successful to do that, to give them the things that they need, the things that they want. You're a part of a church, you're part of a religion. Well, you want to be able to support that church, that religion. You want to be able to make donations. You want to be able to help that. Being successful allows you to do that. You're allowed to give to charities that you believe in. It just, being successful is for those kind of people, I feel like it's a moral obligation to them, because there's so many people it impacts that aren't just them. It's not really a selfish desire. It's a selfless desire. And so the book kind of covers all of this different mentality that they look at things at, and the strategy they use, and just it's a celebration of everything that goes into being just a real megastar.
I'm so happy to hear you say that, because I really strongly believe, and I think you would agree, that the success of an individual starts with mindset.
Yes.
That's the tenaciousness, that mindset. And everybody has a choice. You can choose to move forward, focus forward, and look at things with a positive eye, or you can stay where you are and wallow in, sorrow, and always think about what didn't go the way you expected it to and blame others. But why should you do that? If you're truly, truly a successful person, then your thoughts are always, no matter what the situation, you're going to turn any negative thoughts into the positive. What was the positive? If it was nothing but a learning situation, for a bad, everybody has ups and downs. Everything's not going to be every day. We're not going to walk out the door and write 10 applications. We may have 10 appointments, and 5 of them may be no-shows. However, the way you look at that is, when you get back, is, but I met with 5 and I wrote 2. I helped those 2 people, and I have gotten referrals from them, so I can help other people. So you're successful because you didn't give up when those 5 didn't show. Moving forward in this business is the most important thing that there is. And I'm sure that you tell your agents, your staff, this all the time. How can the book actually help people who may not be at the 1%, but want to be in that 1%? What is your book going to help them with?
I think what it does very effectively is, I think it lays out a blueprint for what it takes to be in the 1%. Because that's the other conversation the book has quite a bit. Like, this is what the top 1% are doing. This is what they have to do to get there. It's grueling. Sometimes it's, picking gravel out of your arms or something like that, or your knees, or whatever the case might be. Like, when you fall down, it's grueling. So I think it sets the proper expectation for what is needed in terms of work, mindset, mentality, but also strategy, right? And kind of what what kind of characteristics you need to have within your business. So I think it helps people by have that understanding. And then I think it walks through the strategy in kind of which it takes to really put up big numbers. The book is all about that. And so I think somebody that goes into this book with an open mind, realizing that if I'm not at where I want to be in my business, there's something that I could be doing differently, right? Like I think people need to first come to that realization, because I think whether somebody thinks that they could do anything different or not, they're right, and they're right either way. And so to me, I think if somebody goes into it with the understanding that, hey, I can learn something, I can do something differently, I think by the end of the book, they'll know exactly what is going to be required of them to hit those kind of numbers.
So that's great. Not only do you tell them you're defining what that superstar is,
Mm-hmm.
but you're also giving the path to becoming a superstar, what's needed, what sets the superstar apart, so that at the end of the book, someone who may not have been there can get there.
Yes.
Another question I have, would this also apply to other industries?
Yeah, I think it would. I mean, I think it is, I think it's one of those situations where it's a sales game, right? I think when you're selling insurance, a lot of times it comes down to being a sales game. So there's a lot of lessons, there's a lot of criteria that needs to be known and needs to be practiced that could be useful, right, across all different kind of industries. I think there's a lot of things in the book I think people that even aren't in insurance could read and get a lot out of. Of course, it's written for insurance agents, not particularly just for Medicare agents. It's written for insurance agents, P&C, life,
Okay.
financial planning, everything like that. It's not specifically just for Medicare brokers, like maybe some stuff we've done in the past. It's for insurance agents of all different shapes, sizes, everything like that, industries, lines of insurance. But I think there's principles in the book that can help someone be successful in anything they're trying to do. I think, that hard work mentality, I think that commitment mentality, I think that taking ownership mentality. And I think a lot of those lessons, they can be applied anywhere and help somebody be more successful.
Okay. Did you offer a discount or a special for your launch? How did you do your launch for this book?
Yes. So the book is on Amazon. On Amazon, it's kind of tricky because when you self-publish books on Amazon, they don't really give you the option of changing the prices. You can either raise it or lower it for everybody. But right now it's $20 on Amazon. So it's basically, I know people that spend more on coffee every week than that, and so it's $20 right now on Amazon. And so that's the best place to get it. That's really the only platform it's available right now. We're working on getting it onto barnesandnoble.com and some other different places where some of our other books are. But right now it's available on Amazon. That's the best place to find it.
Okay. Is it print and digital or just print?
It's print right now. We should have Kindle available soon, maybe within a few weeks.
Okay, great. That's great. That's wonderful. So everybody, let us see the book again,
Yes.
Christian,
Yeah.
so we know what it looks like.
It's this blue
You
book
can't
here.
miss this
Yes.
superstar with the big star on the cover.
Yes.
And it's by Christian Brindle. It is available right now on Amazon. And if you are in the insurance industry, it's the book that you can use to take you to a higher level.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. I would call this book my all-in-one principles of becoming a success, right? Being a successful insurance agent and becoming a very, very good producer. So if you're struggling in your business, even if you're not struggling in your business, but you feel like, maybe you can always have that hunger to grow and learn more, this is the book for you guys. Like I said, it's a celebration of what it takes to be successful and laying it out for you in terms of exactly what you need to do. So it's my favorite book that I've ever put out. So I think you guys will love it. But yes, go on Amazon, search Christian Brindle Superstar, and it should pop right up.
Thank you so much, Christian. Just keep putting those books out because they help, and keep doing those videos and keep saying, "What's up, guys?" I can just hear that, as soon as I click the button to know that I'm gonna watch your video. What's up,
Do you want to
guys?
do you want me to do one before we end here?
Please,
Just for the
would you?
audience? All right.
Yes, yes.
Hey, what's up, guys? Christian Brindle here.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And I really do thank you for taking the time to be on my podcast. This is the podcast, I Sell Medicare Plans. So thank you again, Christian. This is probably about your fourth time with
Yes.
us, I think. And each time that I ask Christian to come, share whatever's going on, he's always willing to do so. So listen to his videos, go to the YouTube, and just look for Superstar on Amazon. Thank you again. Have a great Labor Day weekend too.
Thank you, Faye. Thank you for having me. I love you. I love what you're doing. I love your show. So keep putting out that great content for everybody, and appreciate you having me on.
Thank you. Thank you. You enjoy.